I'm going to bring something up. When I went home, we're supposed to get sued, by the way. Remember?
Yeah.
We're supposed to get
talk
sued.
about that. Are we allowed to talk?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
No. We're supposed to get sued.
Are you? We looked so good when you first got here. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we did. Sorry,
and then
guys.
We played in the rain.
Played in the rain. Yeah, we did a little fun photo shoot. Thanks, Britt.
You're welcome.
Just got to play photographer for the first time.
I can direct people. I'm like, okay, just look at me, drop your eye. And then when it's like I'm in the camera, I'm like, hi, my name's Britt.
See? Now you get it. Now you get like being, and you were. You did so good. I feel like you did really good.
She's gaslighting me. It's fine.
I'm not gaslighting her. I saw the pictures. I took them. They were great. If you don't like them, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be like, that was my best work.
Are we going to fight again?
Yeah, let's fight.
Okay, fine.
Oh, let's talk about it.
The fact that we had like a little bit of an issue. I think though, okay, let me just play devil's advocate.
Well, hey guys, we're back. Let's just get directly into it, I guess.
Know. We are back. It was a while. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not sorry. I needed the break.
Yeah, same. In summer with the kids, like, good luck. And it was hot.
It was hot. And I left and I got diagnosed with lupus, and that was fucking hard. Like, that was like a huge adjustment. Like, I'm still like, my face feels like a lizard right now, but it's fine.
I can't even see it, but yeah.
Hopefully you can
feel it.
I can feel it.
I cannot see. I've not seen it, and I've been like this close to you today. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
Well, let's start at the beginning. So back in when did we record that episode? The little tiff. I don't even call it. It wasn't a fight.
We didn't get into a fight. I think we were just like getting to know each other and each other's personalities.
Yeah. The funny thing is, guys, me and Britt started the podcast and we knew each other. I would say like we got to know each other pretty quick. Yes, but I feel like we knew a lot about each other very quickly.
Yeah. In a short
and things
time
got
frame.
real really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Simultaneously, both of us were going through stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever. Very different things, similar things that we're going to get into today. But we were just going through it. So naturally, when you're getting to know somebody and you're also like working with them and you're with them a lot, things kind of start to get like messy.
Yeah.
Is the word we used.
Yeah, but I will say though, we were both very good at like, okay,
communicating.
Well, this is kind of bothering me right now. And then like, you know, like when I didn't validate your feelings, I was like, man, I kind of just like shoved Jess's feelings to the side.
Wow, this is accountability. No, I'm just
accountability. But I
teach a few things to some people.
But I was talking to Zach about it. I'm like, damn, I kind of did that. I'm like, I feel shitty, and I didn't think about it until like later. So I'm like, you know what? I think it's like a couple months after I was, you know what? I'm sorry that I didn't even realize.
It wasn't even a couple. Yeah, it was pretty. We went to dinner.
Yeah,
and that's when things like. I feel like things fully like healed.
I think so too.
Yeah, we were at dinner for like 3 hours and just talked about everything.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, you know what, I have to tell you this because I was like, this is how I feel, and whether you felt that way or not, but like I felt like I did it, and it was like you did feel that way. So I was glad I did.
Yeah, well, I struggle because like we're not gonna get into like I don't even know we don't even remember like what the whole argument was about, but I struggled with like, oh my god, like that wasn't my intention. Yeah. But I don't want to be the person that's like, sorry, but that's not what I meant by that. You know what I mean? Because I hate that.
Sorry, but
I'm like, I genuinely had no bad intentions by like whatever happened. I don't want to like be annoying and be like, oh my god, we had this like it wasn't even a fight, guys. It was just a miscommunication thing. I was being silly. Britt was like not about it, and we moved on. But it took us a while. Also, while that was happening, other things were happening behind the scenes with you, with me. That had nothing to do with the podcast, nothing to do with each other, but
it like all kind of meshed together because like I was dealing with shout out to the military, trying to get diagnosed with what I knew was a chronic illness. Like I knew I had lupus from the jump, bro. And I'm trying to tell these freaking doctors here, and like, no, you're just depressed. You're lacking some vitamin D. I'm like, bro, that might be true, but I'm not depressed. But all that other stuff might be true, but like. I lost 100 pounds in a year.
Yep.
Not trying, because I still ate McDonald's all the time while Zach was gone.
Well, the first thing I remember that I didn't think was like a big deal for you was anytime we would do anything, your face would turn super red, and she would complain about it like all the time.
Yeah, because it hurt, bro.
And I didn't really notice it, and I don't know. Like you would say, isn't my face super red? Everyone else would say it was. I didn't really think it was that red, but looking back, I'm like, damn. Looking at your face now,
Yeah.
to how it's not like that anymore.
No, I mean,
and that was like
it is.
It gets like it flares, but it's not. But that was like one of the big things I remember. And you were just like not feeling good all the time.
No, because it like drains the life out of you. So like, what sucks about a chronic, like an autoimmune disease, is like I don't look sick unless I'm mid flare. You're not going to know I'm sick, right? But I am in pain. My joints hurt. I'm tired. I am having trouble with like keeping certain foods down. Like certain foods mess up my stomach. And like, why go out and drive in my car? Joint pain, yeah. But I'm driving in my car, getting sunburn.
Yeah.
Getting sunburned because of now the medicine I'm on is like makes me super like whatever, sun exposure. I can get like sunburn easily, whatever. But like I told this provider, I'm like, listen, this runs in my family. These are I wrote all my symptoms. I took pictures, document, showed him.
Yep.
And he literally put depression on my chart. I'm like, this is why I told Zach last night, I said, if anyone tells me, oh, but it's nice not to have to pay for health insurance, I'm going to make that person want to jump off a ledge because I will go off. I will eat them alive. Don't ever tell someone in the military or a dependent, oh, but you have free health insurance. Oh, you don't have to pay for it. The quality of said health insurance is trash.
Absolutely.
You have to fight for yourself for them to fucking listen. And even still then they won't, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And I think most people can relate to that. I think it's like the thing is like finding the right provider for you, the provider that's like listening to you, finally says like, you know, hey, something's not right here. Let's figure it out. My thing is like, are they like trained to like not want to give us?
No, they're trained to give us ibuprofen.
Yeah. Vitamin M. Is that what they call it in the military?
D. What is
vitamin M? Motrin.
Oh,
take some vitamin M.
I've never heard that.
Sorry, I've been a military rat my whole life, and that's what they would give me.
But no, it's bad. I'm just like, granted, I know you have to like always advocate for yourself, and that's what like
no matter what insurance
you have to, right? But like, I'm going to this doctor with like severe weight loss and all of these symptoms, and telling him my history, and I had to like beg for labs. And then when my labs came back when something was wrong, he was like, I could put in a prescription for you for vitamin D. I'm like, well, I know that was low, but what about A, B, and C?
But everyone is low here.
Everyone because it's the weather.
Everyone should take vitamin D.
So then I switched my provider and I got a new one. He's like, oh yeah, like your autoimmune markers are high. Why didn't you do further testing? I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you ask your buddy down the hall because he's the one who didn't do it.
Yep.
Whatever. So referred me to rheumatology. Then rheumatology did more labs, and then I finally got diagnosed officially with lupus and got put on medication like right away. But that took 7 months, 8 months.
And I think the last post we had made, you had just started maybe the week or two before, and it was making you so sick.
Yeah, so like
it was like we just
month
can't.
Is bad.
We tried. We did record a few episodes, and I have an issue with like oversharing sometimes, and then or just sharing information I'm not super comfortable putting out there. It was a great episode. No,
but pause.
Yeah.
You do this to me all the time, and I'm like, Jessica,
I do.
Like, you go, and I'm so proud, and I'm cheering you on. I'm like, yeah, she's finally talking about the shit that she wants to talk about, and then the next day, whenever I open up my phone and I see,
like, yep.
I'm like, she doesn't want to air it. She's like, no, I think I overshare.
So hard. It's so hard because some moments I'm like, I was talking to the girl who does my hair, and I was like, there's some moments that I'm like ready to share and I'm ready to talk about certain things, and then there's moments that I'm like, I'm just not like. Yeah, I don't know. And sometimes I forget that we're like recording and I'm just talking to you, and I tell you everything. I don't fucking care, but yeah. So, what were we saying?
I remember.
My
lupus sucked. Yeah, it sucked.
It was awful. She was sick. That's like part of it. There was so much. Like I was also in the process of getting diagnosed with ADHD. Finally,
shout out to Adderall.
Shout out Adderall. I'm actually not doing great on Adderall.
No, you're not.
I'm not doing great on Adderall, but I just got bumped up. But yeah, found out I had ADHD. Actually went to a psychiatrist.
Yeah, you got your like brain done.
Yeah, I had multiple interviews, multiple tests done, and I rated I was way up there.
Yeah,
really,
your brain was scattered.
Really ADHD.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When you showed me, I'm like, holy shit, she's all over the place.
She's a mess.
She's a mess.
A lot makes sense now though. So, started Adderall. What did 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2.
I'm freezing. Oh my god. 3 weeks ago started Adderall. I do think my personality is able to come out more.
Mhm.
I don't know if you've noticed, I feel like I'm more myself. I'm more...
You're not
I
like
don't
the
know.
shell
I'm-
of your
yeah.
version of yourself.
Yeah, and I don't really care about things as much as I did before, like certain things. But, yep, got diagnosed with ADHD. Also, found out that, so I've been having like horrible back pain my whole life. I've pretty much had back pain. And there's actually, my doctor could track it to like 2009.
Damn.
And yeah, and they prescribed me Motrin. I've never had any imaging done. I've never had anyone like actually really like look at my back, nothing.
Yeah.
So went 2 weeks ago, same time I went for the ADHD, or I got my prescription that day. I've been going for the ADHD forever.
Mhm.
But yeah, found out I had scoliosis. She sent me directly to x-rays, found out I have confirmed scoliosis, and I'm just in chronic pain all the time.
Imagine if someone didn't tell you, you don't have that. Shut up, Jessica.
I know. But then I'd be like, okay, I believe it.
Well, you
And
did
I'd be like,
believe
my
it.
back just
No,
hurts.
but you did believe it. That's what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
When you literally your whole life.
Oh,
really,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're... Yeah.
You get
Okay,
what I'm
so the
saying.
story is, without getting into detail, I was told by someone that I had scoliosis back when I was like 17. And it just wasn't taken seriously. So, yeah, found out I've had scoliosis pretty much my whole life. And I am having horrible, horrible back pain all the time. I actually lost my shit on Friday. Had to come over to Britt's because I was just like, nothing's going to work. Nothing's going to help me. The Adderall's not working. The medicine's not working
And
for
I'm
my
just
back.
like, Jess, just come over.
She's like, just come over. Let's watch a movie. So I came over. But I am referred to pain management now. So all the bitches that said, your posture's so bad. Yeah, bro, my posture is bad. I literally can't sit up straight. I can't. Yeah. It hurts.
Right.
And I was always like, maybe it's just because like my back is weak, which it probably is too. I probably have shitty
Well, how about when I
posture.
was just taking pictures of you? We were taking risque photos, and I'm literally like, Jess, arch your back. And I'm like, about to yell at her.
Yeah,
and
she's
then I'm
being like pissed at me.
I was like, fuck.
And I was like, okay. And then I was like, my back hurts. And she's like, fuck. I forgot about your back. Yeah. So that's what's been going on. We've been having some, but I'm happy. I'm happy that we're figuring it all out. I get to go. I'm going to start PT, I think like once or twice a week.
Yeah. I think it'll be good for you.
In Ramstein, which will be cool. And then, yeah. And then pain management. Hopefully I'm going to be getting oh my God. Yeah. I wanted to actually ask people about that. Like if anybody's had the cortisone.
Cortisone.
No, cortisone is like the cream.
You're right.
Cortisol.
Right.
Cortisol shot. I'm supposed to be getting one in my back.
Yeah.
So, or I don't know how many they do. 2, 3.
I have no idea. But I got one. 2 in my wrist. But you don't care about my advice.
Well, I know, but it's like hit or miss because half the people I talk to are like,
well, and a spine
it's amazing. Yeah, a spine is completely different.
A spine is different. So I don't know. I think it'll be good for you. But that's finding out, like navigating the health journey for like Egypt. That was hard. And I'm glad we're like finally doing that. And then I'm going to bring something up. When I went home, we're supposed to get sued, by the way. Remember?
Yeah.
We're supposed to get sued.
About that. Are we allowed to talk?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
No. We're supposed to get sued.
Sued? Are you Should that be our title? We're supposed to get sued?
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
No, dude. Yeah. Oh, okay. So like, let's just talk about it. Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Wait, are you sure?
What? I'm not going to say anyone's names. I don't give a shit.
No, but I'm like,
what?
She ain't gonna sue us.
She ain't gonna sue us, bro. Homegirl has a...
She'll write her own cease and desist that won't be like, I don't want to be mean. I'm not gonna be mean.
Be mean.
Bless her heart.
No, don't. No, absolutely not. Anyways, she's psychotic. And she had like... First, she was like, I want to see you. I like want to spend time with you. I want to go to the beach, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen, homegirl, pump your brakes because like this is not happening. And then, oh my God, she would not stop blowing up my phone. And I've just ignore. I'm like, yo, homegirl, leave me alone.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is like in June and July when I'm in, when did I go there?
Yeah, June.
June and July.
I went to Italy in June, yeah.
So June, July, I'm in Rhode Island and I'm getting bombarded by this freaking woman. And I'm like, yo, leave me alone. And I'm just like, whatever. So then she doesn't leave me alone. And then she leaves me like a 3-minute voicemail. You listen to the said voicemail. Homegirl is...
Can I just say, I didn't think you were exaggerating, but I'm like, oh, you know how we are.
Right.
Oh, this bitch, whatever. No. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
she's not exaggerating.
No.
It was actually
literally
insane.
She slurs her words. She makes no sense. She's all over the place. It sounds like you are like there's multiple different people leaving that voicemail. It's so bad. It's so she doesn't make any sense. She doesn't know what she's talking about. And she's saying how she's going to sue us and how everything I'm saying is a lie. But then she goes like saying that I didn't try to commit when I was 14 or however. Yeah, I was 14. I was like,
she was like harping on like the dumb details, like someone was always at the bus stop for you or da 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 da. And it's like,
bro, I didn't even take a bus. She drove me. She drove me to school.
Well, good for her.
No, homegirl was high.
That's but I'm saying that's a bare minimum as a parent, and you're saying I took you to school every day because if you didn't, you're gonna go to jail. Right, or CPS was gonna get called.
No, but she's talking about the bus stop, and I'm like, homegirl, I didn't even take the bus. You drove me to school, but however, let's just not forget that you were so high. You we're driving in the white minivan, and she's falling asleep with the cigarette in her hand in the car, falling asleep at the wheel, and I'm like, wake up. She's like, I'm not sleeping. I'm like, bro, yes, the fuck you are. And then the cigarette ash was getting so long that it would fall on the ground because she's falling asleep at the wheel, bro. And I'm like, just trying to make it to school. I'm like, okay, let me just make it here.
No, you want to know the craziest thing, Britt?
What?
First, she's like, oh, I said, oh, I want to hear the voicemail because she told me I could listen to voicemail. Then she's like, oh, yeah, you want to see this video?
Oh. Well, she has teeth now, but she doesn't know how to talk with her teeth.
No, not just that video. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the one with somebody got pushed down the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
And that was really bad. And I'm just like, this is
my
insane.
Life.
Like,
that was
crazy.
My life, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Again, my family's just a different type of crazy. So it's just, it was actually crazy to watch. And Brad was like scarred. He was like, I can't believe that. He just grew up with a really good, like it's so annoying. No, it's not. But
you have good parents.
Your parents are so great. But so everything that like I've told him or that he's seen with his own eyes, he's like, damn. Oh my God, like he can't believe it's real. And I'm like, being with him is like how I realized. I'm fucking starting my words. How I realized things weren't right. Yeah. Also, being around other people and then like telling funny stories, like we're all sharing, and then I'll share a story, and they're like, "What?
Have you seen the trend on TikTok where it's like you have a bowl and they bring the trauma
candy salad?
We should do that.
I don't think we should.
I'm gonna keep going. Yes, we should.
We'll just keep going and going and going. Yeah.
But no, it's like everything I said was a lie, and that's fine. You want to say everything I said is a lie. I have nothing to prove. Mm-hmm. I don't care if not one viewer believes my story. I don't care.
I don't think that's an issue.
I don't think that's an issue either. Mm-hmm. But if everyone were to say, you're lying, I would be like, okay, that's fine. You think whatever you want because I know my truth and I know what the fuck I went through was real, bro. And it's like, that was such like traumatizing for me. But then like, everyone's like, oh, did you answer her? Like, I'm like, no, I don't care. That's where I'm at in my life. It's like, when she goes on these things, I'm like, this is so normal to me that like, this has no effect on my life.
Yeah.
And like, I guess she tried to commit while I was home and she texted me saying, I tried to commit because of you after I watched your podcast. I can't believe you said all these things about me. So this is all your fault. Now I'm committed into the hospital. I'm like, see ya. I don't know what to say. I'm like, if you want to blame me, you need someone to blame, fine. If that makes you feel better about yourself, fine.
We talked about this in like what, episode 1 or 2?
Probably,
scapegoat, family scapegoat. And I'm like, serious. I'm with you.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
It's the Adderall, not Adderalling anymore. It's wearing off.
It's wearing off. It's time to, it's saying, all right.
I know. I'm actually starting a new dose tomorrow, so we'll see. But yeah, I actually have a fun story to share with you that I haven't told you yet. I kind of saved it for the podcast.
You're gonna wait. Why are you gonna do that to me?
Because you're gonna get the real reaction.
You are, but that might not be good.
It's not that bad. And I can't use names because I don't want to get sued. But one of my family members called me today and said another family member, and I'll tell you names after. But I'm sure people can piece it together for the most part. But said another family member told one of the family members I'm not talking to that I was planning on talking to them.
Oh.
And I was like, that's news to me.
When?
I don't know. But
what the fuck?
Yeah. And so she asked me, she's like, is that true? And I was like, no, I never said that.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's like malicious. I think there's some kind of miscommunication. And it just makes me mad because I'm like, oh, it's like I'm not mad at this person for saying it.
Right.
I just think like this person's heart is in the right place and they just want everyone to be like back together and happy and stuff. But I'm like, look, so many things have to happen prior to that.
Yeah.
And I know we've talked about the email so many times, but like, I just need to read the email one more time and to make like anytime I feel like, oh, I want to do this, I want to have this contact with this person, I just read that email.
Just kidding.
But I don't know why that was said, and it's just like it's making things messy. But also, I told Brad today, I was like, I don't care. Like my actions will speak louder than somebody else's words that are that's speaking for me. So it is what it is. But I don't have any plans. I don't have any plans right now. I mean, I'm not saying it's off the table completely.
Yeah.
I think there's so much damage that has been done on both sides. So I think like there's a lot of like they're gonna have to do a lot of like.
I will say, and this is not to take anything like away from you, I think yours could be salvageable.
I think so. Maybe
if
one day.
There was work put in. Unfortunately,
well, it seems like work is being put in. That's the other thing.
From you or them? Be fucking for real. Where?
Drinking.
Show me.
No more drinking.
Oh, really? Like for real, for real. Well, that's really good.
As far as I know, I don't know details. I don't like to ask. Whatever. But yeah, no more drinking and.
Well, that's good. That's a step, and that's a big step, and that's good for them. Yeah. And like, and if they can keep that up, and they can like, I think once people are sober, that is when they can truly, have the tough conversations, take the accountability they need to, because I think when their mind is altered, they can't. They don't know how to. So I think that is a really good step for them, and I'm always here for people getting sober as long as they're consistent, right? Like you need to be consistent, and I'm not saying like consistent for like 30 days. No, like I'm talking like a year, 2 years.
That's how I feel. I'm like, well, let's pump the brakes because I'm so happy, and it makes me so happy to hear. And like even a week sober is something, right? Like I'm proud of you, no matter who it is. But I'm like, yeah, I gotta wait because, and listen, that's not the only issue. Like if that was my only issue, I wouldn't drink alcohol at all. And here we are sipping high noons. But yeah, that's not my only issue. That is a big issue because I do think that is kind of like the center of why sometimes I would say most of our conflict happens is because you're numbing your trauma or the things that you've gone through with me, without me, with something.
And people alcohol. Can be mean drunks.
And that's not even the problem, but yes, but that's not like the problem is like you're not fully understanding the impact that you have because you're just numbing it and you're just like, so I don't know. And it's hard for me because I'm like, I do want to kind of like, oh, that's like something I would love to like think about and explore. But then you just need to you need to make sure you have your boundaries. Yeah. You need to have your boundaries, Jess, and you need to really stick by them. You can't like allow vulnerability to like let them come back in. And I say this coming from a place, I care about you, right? I don't know them. I don't have anything to them. I know at the end of the day, like, I care about you and you need to protect yourself, and you could be vulnerable and one day be like, I'm just going to be Jess, I don't know. Let's just be. And it's not like I'm like, no, don't ever talk to them again. I want a healthy, but it's going to take time. Yeah, and it's not just up to me either. No. It's like I have 3 daughters and I have a husband, and I have a husband who's also has a major problem, his own issues with the situation, and I just have 3 daughters that I don't want promises to be made to over and over and over again, and like letting them down. And I'm also like, well, you don't really know them anyway, so what is it? Like, what are they really losing? If anything, you're missing out. You know what I mean? They're not like, I don't want to say they're not missing out. They could be, but
it's hard though because they're so young. They don't really know. You know what I mean? So it's like doing more damage than good. Now they're getting to an age where they'll know if you come into their life and then you bounce.
Yep.
That's when it becomes a problem because now they're old enough to comprehend. They're like, okay, why does this person not?
Especially my oldest.
Why did they say that to your mom? Or why did they say that? Like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? You're just like, you don't want to open that because you've done so well with protecting them. And it's like, no. Right now it's like, no. You have to make sure that like, and like how I was is like when the person, like one of my people that gave birth to me, when he, wow, I'm so bad at this. When he wanted to see me, and I'm like, listen, like it took a lot out of me, but I'm like, okay, I can give him that, and I can maybe see him by myself and see how that goes. Yeah. And then I'm just like, then he started to show his true colors all over again. I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. But like, I'm not going to sacrifice my kids' peace, right? I'm going to sacrifice mine first always. So I'm going to see where it is and how this is going.
How is it going to benefit?
I affect my children.
Right.
Because that's like, kids don't know, right? So like when things start coming up and like coming into light, and it's like, damn.
Well, my oldest is having a really hard time with it. So, and I'm kind of like, she's almost at that age where she can kind of make that decision. So I've told her, like, if it's important to you to have like a relationship with this person or these people, like, I am okay with that. Just let me know so I can like help
figure it out.
Yeah, navigate that.
Yeah.
But I also just, and I never sit there and like shit on them or like say anything.
No,
you know
that's
what I mean?
Not nice either. No.
But I also just want to say, I don't want this podcast to be all about that anymore. You know what I mean? For me personally, I'm like, I'm so over it. I'm not over it. Obviously I'm not over it, but
right.
I do think it's like that situation can translate into so many other situations.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like for relationships in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like whether it's like a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a friend, a cousin, a sister, a brother, a mom, a dad, whatever, an aunt, an uncle. Sorry.
I will probably always bring up my family.
Yes,
into like things, and probably more than you, just because like mine is so batshit fucking crazy.
It's so bad. It's interesting.
It is interesting, but like my daughters are terrified of this person.
Yeah,
like they're like, no, I don't want to see her. Why does she have no teeth? I'm like, oh my god, no. But that's just where it is. No, they are traumatized from her. So that my kid.
No, I think it's important to keep talking about it.
My situation's always different, though. You know what I mean?
It usually provides some comedic relief in our
little talks,
little chats, because mine's just not fun and silly. Mine's like, damn, like deep rooted.
It is
shit,
right? Mine is like, all right.
Yours is very.
That cut and dry ship is like the ship is gone.
Yeah, the ship has sailed.
It's never coming back. It's sunk.
It's the Titanic.
With the Titanic. Yeah. The submarine it's down there with it.
And it's hard for it's like, because your stuff is like the past, right? It's done. It's been done. Mine is like kind of currently still playing itself out. And probably will be.
You look like a peacock.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
And my hair has been so crazy.
Like a mohawk right there.
Ugh. Yeah, so mine's just like still going, so I don't know. Whatever.
And then, like you said, it's like there's
so many other interesting things about me that I
oh my god, can I give some tea?
Yeah, actually. Wait, do I know this?
Yeah, you do know this. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this. I don't give a shit. But can we just talk about, like, we're totally shifting gears. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's shift gears, please.
When you cheat on when the people cheat on their significant others when they're deployed.
What are we talking about?
You know who we're... Oh! Yes. You know. I told you the other day when you came over.
I remember.
Like, bro, so not only did this woman cheat on her man while he's deployed right now, currently, just in general, bro, with his good friend who also works in the same place.
Bummer.
And I'm just like...
And they have to work together.
And I'm just like, be fucking for real. I'm like, yo, let me see you. Let me see you.
She's so excited for the Christmas party. Like, she was there last year with one guy, and she's probably going to be at the one this year with another.
Yeah, but I'm just like, that's
and I'm like, I want to come.
That's so messed up, though. I'm like, and you know what? Also, it just pisses me off because it's so common that people like cheat on their spouses in the military or boyfriends or fiancés, but like whatever. But they do it all the time, and it pisses me off.
Yep.
And I'm like, can't you guys just like not do that? Like, that's so messed up. Like, granted, the service members aren't perfect either. We've all seen it. We've all heard about it, like whatever. But I'm just like, really?
I've seen it. Yeah, I'd say like 50-50.
It is
right 50-50. Now we're talking about...
Right now we're talking about the freaking girl at home, girly pop.
I'm like, I want to give a detail, but is that too...
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, okay.
I'll probably get in trouble.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Zach's going to be like, I'm not telling you anything. Yeah, it's a messed up situation. It's sad, and I feel really bad for him, but...
I know, and
he's okay.
And I just like
for you.
I don't even really like know him, and I really don't know, and I know nothing about the relationship. I don't really know him. I just like know of him, but I'm just like, man, like that's so messed up. Like why do you gotta go and do that?
For no reason too.
For no reason. I'm like, well, you lonely, get a vibrator, bro. Honestly, I can give myself a better orgasm. No, I'm just kidding.
You can't talk about this. My grandma watches.
Sorry. I'm just kidding. But I'm just like, come on. I'm like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Sorry, Grandma.
Sorry, Grandma. Anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel so bad for him. Bless his heart. I hope that sounds so like, I mean it in a nice way, though.
No, you do. When you say bless his heart.
No, when I say like bless her heart, that's different than bless his heart.
Oh, really? There's a difference?
Oh, it's like bitch. You know, you can say like bitch. That's like, I need to tell you something, and they're like, bitch, like you're a fucking bitch.
Oh, when I say bless her heart, or like when you say
bless your heart's like you're a fucking idiot.
Oh.
That's a nice way of saying you're a fucking idiot.
You know how many times you've said bless your heart to me?
It's a joke. It's like bless your heart, Britt. Oh my god. That's like when you say like you're so lame. Right? So it's just like a silly, goofy way to say it.
Oh, whatever. I say fresh. You're so fresh.
That's a northern thing.
I guess so.
Whatever. It's definitely a northern thing. I don't know. I don't understand your lingo. You say so many things, and I'm like,
do I really?
I can't even think of it.
Oh.
And sometimes you say things with such a strong accent. Yeah. That's the one thing, like all of my friends that have like watched the podcast or people that have like seen you, they're like, I did not expect you to have an accent like that.
Yeah, I got it. And I'm like, I guess I don't have an accent. You don't. We were.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were?
Stop. Yeah, I do. I don't. I remember you
following me around my house saying, Britt, do I sound like I'm from Texas? I'm like, Jessica, stop. I'm just trying to load my dishwasher. Like, leave me alone.
I think I did like 5 different accents.
No, you did. You were like, this is my South Carolina one. And you did. I'm like, not good.
I don't even.
But you kept going. Like, do I sound?
That sounds like me.
I'm like, Jess, shut up, bro. Like, I don't care about you and your accents right now.
That's my thing, man. If I drink, I'm like, I'm going to pull out every accent. My favorite one is like the Margot Robbie one from Wolf of Wall Street. Oh my God. Brad has like so many videos of me doing that accent. It's actually really good. It's actually really good. Yeah. And she's not whatever. What is it?
What?
Her accent? What kind of accent? She's Australian, so.
Yeah, she is.
You know the northern accents. Wolf of Wall Street. Isn't Wall Street New York?
New York.
So it's like a New York accent.
Yeah, but it's, I mean.
It's very similar to yours, I feel like. You probably wouldn't think so. That's probably like a criminal thing to say to somebody from.
Yeah, probably.
Because like Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York.
They're not the same.
New Jersey. Yeah, I know. See? I don't know. Stupid. But you'd probably go down south and be like, oh, you guys all sound the fucking same.
Well, yeah, because you do.
Well, I'm not.
I don't know why I said you do.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're not. You.
I think I have, like, I pick up on, like, the words a lot. Like, the words, because, like, a lot of my family is from the south. And then I lived in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Last. So, and because I grew up in Japan, guys, I don't fucking know America. So.
You don't know America.
I do. I don't like it.
But me and my grandmother are on good terms.
Yay!
Yeah, she finally realized it for her own self. She saw the narcissistic side of what I was talking about the entire time.
Sweet. So
we're good.
We're good.
You know,
we're done. We don't need to do this podcast anymore.
Yeah, we're done. No, but
we're done.
We're good.
Cut.
Done. But no, we're good. My brother and his girlfriend bought a house.
Congratulations.
If you need a place to rent in Rhode Island.
Oh, so are they selling their old house, or did they have an old
No,
house?
they got a multifamily or whatever.
Oh, cool.
So they're trying to have like find tenants or whatever, but it's like they're not that they're picky. They're picky. I would be picky too because I don't want like shitty people.
Weird people.
I don't want shitty people like renting my place because they're gonna destroy it at the end of the day, whatever. So that's really all that happened though when I was at home.
I feel like we've talked about so many things and I'm missing things.
We flip-flop.
But maybe like as we record, we'll start to think of more things. Oh, let's talk about our girls' night.
Well, because we're just catching up. This is like more of a catch up, I feel like, right?
Yeah, we're just
What girls' night?
What girls' night?
Oh,
okay. Let me just tell the funniest part of the girls' night. This dumbass over here. She was like, the theme of the night was the theme. Don't interrupt me until I'm done. It's so funny. She's gonna try to defend herself. The theme of the night was you can't sip with us. Like you can't sit with us for Mean Girls.
Fuck you.
And so I had these balloons, like huge balloons on the wall, and it said you can't sip with us. And I had like a champagne glass balloon that was next to it. And so like they come over and they loved it. And fast forward 3-4 hours, Britt had a few, and then she's like staring at the wall, and then she's like, guys, did you realize this said you can't sip with us, like drink? And me and Jenna were just like, you're so dumb.
In my fucking defense, our podcast, one of our episodes was you can't sit with us. Sit with us.
That's the quote, but it's like we did. Oh, so the cute thing was it was a paint and sip night.
Yeah, whatever.
So I was like, you can't sip with us. It was super cute.
I thought you were just referring to us being mean girls.
That too.
Yeah, but Jenna's not.
Yeah. we did some shit talking that night. Not really.
No, not really. We literally, no, we kind of just like more gossiped, not like
not about anyone.
We just kind of like with the 411.
Yeah, nothing bad. And then we decided to make TikToks, and we had so much fun.
We did. That was fun. And now, Jess, you put the standard so high. And I literally was like, I thought I'm going there and we're just going to paint, right? No, homegirl had a backdrop, freaking whole table decorated and all this Polaroid cameras and all this. I'm just like, bro, now I got to do the same.
Yeah, you're next. She's next.
We'll just do it in here. I'll just utilize this.
I know. Gaslight me, thing. What are we going to do?
I don't know.
We're going to do something. We're going to do every month we're going to start doing a girls' night because we need it. And we're going to swap houses.
Yeah. And I think it's good though, because it's like a lot of, like military spouses, I know for me, like this is my experience. I had a hard time putting myself out there. I had a hard time making friends. It takes me forever. I don't ever want to do anything. I'm just like a lump on the log. I want to sit home, wait for my husband. And I'm just like, no, I want to have fun. Like I want to do girls. Like this is the rest of my life, right?
But we were talking about this. Like it's so hard for us to make plans and then like want to stick with it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just like as a parent or as an adult, I'm sure, not even as a parent, but you just are like, you have so many things going on throughout the week or whatever. And then like making plans is so hard. And by the time you're like, oh, it's today or it's tomorrow, you're just
it's like a chore.
I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
But then you do it and you have so much fun. And you're like, I'm so glad I did that. It was so good for me. And I had the best time. So
yeah, but it's hard though to like, so half of how many times I've wanted to blow you off and I just like didn't, but
you have. We've blown each other off quite a few times.
Show me the receipts.
I can. But not in a bad way. No. It's not even like that. It's just like,
it's like, I don't want to
I'm tired. I'm not feeling good.
Exactly. No, but for sure. And it's like, it's so hard to like stick with it and do things.
You need someone to be like, no, we're doing it.
Well, that's what I told you about the pictures.
Exactly. So our pictures today, she was like, no, we're doing it.
I'm like scrub your old self tan off, put your new one on. We're doing it this day. Call me out. Then we're recording. And then we're recording the podcast. We're jumping back into things. We're gonna be consistent.
Well, that's why my makeup looks crazy. Our hair looks crazy because we just had the best time taking pictures.
We did. It was
fun.
We
did it. Yeah.
I mean, you were freaking out every time. Bro, pause.
I've never done a shoot like that. So
well, I've done it right. Yeah. So the fucking weirdo pulled over on the side of the road. I was about to throw hands.
Should we like set the scene though?
Set the scene?
Like what was happening when
Do you want me to get on my knees? Oh, because that's what I was doing.
By all means. No, so I was taking her pictures and we were in front of this like cute barn and it's kind of like off the side of the road and you can park and whatever. And so we were doing like boudoir photos, but they weren't even that like, they weren't like super scandalous or nude or anything like that. Nothing like that, but just like cute, sexy photos. And she had like a sheet draped over her and she looked so cute. And this car like stops and just like watches. And like, I didn't know at first.
Yeah, but I'm kind of like
look, but me, I would have been like, oh my God, like freaking out. And then Britt was just kind of like, whatever, do. Mm-hmm. And then I turn around and I see the car and like, they're just parked. And they're supposed to turn or go somewhere. Like it's a road.
That was like a 4-way. Like they're supposed to go somewhere. Yeah. Exactly. But they were just sitting there
watching.
And I'm just like looking at them. I'm like, you can.
She was like, hey,
let's go. Move along. Like, let's go.
So I got a lot of pictures of you laughing and
yelling at them, shooing them.
Hi. Yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good time.
That was fun.
So I don't know what else. Oh, I know. What? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and then you're coming with me for my Christmas market minis.
I'm going to assist. I'm so excited. I don't know how much I'm really going to assist.
No, you're probably
I think I'm just there for like moral support.
You are, and because I have to drive an hour and a half, and I don't want to drive an hour and a half alone.
But I'm going to be drinking
whatever.
What's that called?
Glühwein.
I'm going to be drinking that. I never get tipsy off of that. I feel like the alcohol gets like cooked out of it.
Yeah,
I don't know, but it's good.
It is good.
So I'm going to just like mosey around and hang out while Britt takes photos and drive with her. So that'll be super fun. Mm-hmm. What else do we have planned? We have a lot. I feel like we have a lot planned.
Our girls' nights, and we're starting our podcast
again. Date nights. We have been switching off date nights, which we need to figure that out.
Yeah, my birthday is September 27th. Yeah, so that's Friday.
You're reserved. Yeah.
So I'm reserved. So then if you want to do the weekend before or the weekend after.
It's up to you. Oh, me?
Yeah, you. For you.
We'll go first this year. Because Brad will be gone.
Yeah, perfect.
So yeah, we'll do date night, and then what was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, my birthday just happened. I just turned 29, so it's my last year in my 20s. I'm really sad.
Yeah,
It feels very.
It is though. It is.
I don't know why I feel like 29 was like harder for me than 30 will be, but I don't know because I've never turned 30.
Well, because you're about to be 30, that's why.
But it's so weird because I remember turning 21 and going into the bathroom at Carolina Ale House. That's where I went. Shout out to Carolina Ale House. If you know, you know. It's so good. It's just like it's kind of like a Texas Roadhouse, but like Carolina.
Yeah.
And I loved that place. So that's where I wanted to go for my 21st birthday and just drink lemon drop shots all night. That was like my thing. And I remember going to the bathroom and this lady was like, "How old are you?" Like super rude. And I was like, "Oh, I actually just turned 21
Younger than
a few days ago." Like I was celebrating with my friends and she was like, "You look like you're like 16 years old." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I was like offended.
Yeah.
Now I would die to be for someone to tell me I look 16 years old.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, not 16, but like
well,
I want to look legal, but I mean, I mean to look that young. And you know, I was like, "Oh my God, I want to look 21." And now I'm like 29 and I'm like, I gotta go get my Botox touched up. Like,
dude,
what's up?
Speaking of that, we need to go because my lips are gone, I feel like, and this is back and we need to go fix this now.
Yeah, I just want this done. But that's preventative. That's not because I look old. That's preventative.
Yeah,
so I don't look old.
No, I just want to look a little bit more. I think like you got a couple and I'm like, I think if I just get one more, I think I'll be good. But speaking of Botox, bro, all over the place. My Adderall's also wearing off. Fuck.
Yeah, yours wears off late.
Have you watched The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
I'm obsessed. Who's your favorite? Who's my? Wait, let's say it at the same time.
1, 2, 3.
To me.
Taylor. Oh,
okay, no. I like Taylor too.
Okay, I like Debbie too, but it's fine.
And I love Jessie. I think she's so cute.
Who's Jessie?
Jesse's the one with all the Botox.
Okay, I get. There's too many.
She's a hair extension company.
Yeah.
So
I like her. Jen, homegirl, you're getting abused. Like you literally, I'm so sorry. You are dating such a
Not me telling my husband, "You're acting like Zach on Secret Life of Mormon Wives." He's like, "Oh my God."
Like, oh, I told Zach, must be the name. Then he told my Zach, must be the name. No, but
we're so toxic.
But for real though,
it's so good. I watched the whole thing in like one day.
Dude, same. I'm like, homegirl, when are you gonna open your eyes? Like he's so fucked, bro. He's so fucked. And I love Dakota. I know they have their issues. They're toxic, right? But
I think he's really stupid.
He fried his brain cells with the drugs.
He did. Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. But no, I think this kind of
such a fun.
I think this podcast, like, we should start talking about like things that are going on. Like we can like talk about the shows that are trending, like Love Island. Have you watched it?
I watched the first 2 episodes. I do know what's her face.
Who cares about who wins? We're talking about the drama.
We're talking about Leah and
my girl Leah. She sits so proper.
Who's the one that's like, did you kiss? Is Rob a good kisser? And she's like,
oh, we don't like that bitch.
Yeah, what's her name?
Rachel. I forgot. No, because she's irrelevant.
Okay, Rob, Leah, and Miguel. I love Miguel and Leah together.
I love
them.
I'm
scared something's gonna happen. I'm scared like something's gonna happen with like Miguel was like texting. What's her name? Taylor,
bro. She cried so much.
I didn't watch, but I couldn't.
But my thing is like, I don't know if anyone else can relate, but I get so invested with these people. I'm like, you're my best friend.
You know,
if you hurt
love is
her,
blind.
I'm just gonna be so upset. Like, I get so invested. I'm like, that's so messed up because you know what? This, and this. And Zach's like, Zach, Britt, you're not their besties. Also, you're not like with them. I'm like, you don't know them. I'm like, I said.
Leah had so many good one-liners. What was my favorite one is like,
you sit in 3 home and you're still here in your overalls, bitch, or whatever.
Whoa, you sounded just like her.
What did she say?
Now you sit in 3 home and you're still here, bitch, in your overalls. Now what?
That's my favorite quote.
I
didn't even watch that part.
No, my one was like, I'm trying to sit here mute.
No, I'm trying to sit here mute as fuck. I'm attempting to.
Because it's like, bro, that's literally me. Like, I'm trying, but I just can't. My face also just speaks for me.
And the one with her and Kayla where she's like, is England in Europe? And she's like, no.
Yeah, she was so confident. So confident.
Okay, I also love Tell Me Lies. I just finished.
I have not watched that.
It's on Disney Plus here.
It's on Hulu.
They're probably like, yeah, I don't do Hulu here because it doesn't work for us. The VPN, even with the VPN, it gets weird. So it's on Disney Plus, German Disney Plus. That's out. Good. The Perfect Couple on Netflix.
You said that. I think I watched that. Is that with the blonde
Gotta get
girl?
through like the first episode. Yeah, Nicole Kidman and Dakota Fanning is in it. There's a lot of people in it. It's really good.
Oh, then I have not watched
What else do I watch? Oh, I just watched a really good movie last night by myself.
Oh.
It was so nice to just like watch a movie by myself. It was called A Mother's Instinct. It was sad but good.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, another thing I want to talk about before I forget, because
And then we're cutting it.
And then we're cutting it. We want to start having guests. We talked about that, right?
Yes.
I mean, I think we want to start having guests.
We do want to have it. Yeah, we do want to have guests. So, like, if anyone is in the Ramstein area.
But I want it to be relevant to who we are. And
yeah, and you got to be open to talk about your
Yeah.
shit. Like, we're not going to, like, sugarcoat things. We're
Yeah.
not going to bleep stuff. Oh, but that we're not going to pull a Jess. She's the co-host. Like, we're co-hosts. She can pull
I'm
that.
the only one that's allowed to do that.
She's the only one that's allowed to do it. No one else is allowed to. We're going to talk our shit, and you're going to be okay with it. And if you're not, then that's fine. This is not the podcast for you.
Yeah, and there's so many people here. Like, there's a few like influencers here that are like stationed here that I'm like, oh, I would love to get this person on. We got a few recommendations, like a few like there's a bunch of things that
there was like two
here.
people that DM'd me, and then another person that everyone was like recommending, and
I think it would be good to like not shift the podcast into like a Ramstein or KMC
no, but if
centered podcast, but like it'd be nice to have
give people like like that support, and like also like if someone wants to like come and talk about like something that they do to benefit, that's fine.
Yeah,
you can sit here and like you're not gonna like promote yourself. No, I'm just kidding. You can talk about your stuff.
Yeah, I would love that.
Like, it's fine. Like, if you have a business or whatever and you want to sit here and talk about it, we're all for it. We're not going to judge you.
But let's hear your backstory.
Yeah,
let's hear
we got to hear why you did it.
Yep.
We want to know why.
I want to hear the dirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'd be super fun.
Give us the tea.
I think it would be super fun. Maybe like a little... What's the fucking... I don't know. It's time to cut the damn podcast.
All right,
we'll see you guys later.
Peace out.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Or listening.
Listen and watching.
All right, bye.
Bye.